Hi there, it's Hella from Dawn's Emporium, and today we're talking about everyone's favourite love stone, rose quartz. Now, personally, it's not my favourite love stone, but everybody else seems to absolutely adore rose quartz, so it's only fair that we do something on it and do quite an in-depth look at it, because I can't imagine anybody actually surviving in the stone loving world without some rose quartz somewhere. Even I have some. Colours of rose quartz are quite varied, bearing in mind it's a pink stone. They range from very pale pink to a very deep pink. Madagascan rose quartz is a lavender pink. Strawberry rose quartz is usually a deeper coloured pink. It may be translucent or transparent. Most are pretty opaque. Deposits of it are found in Madagascar, India, Japan, Brazil, South Africa and South Dakota, US. Now, here's some of both my collection and what's available on the shop. Now, these are available on the shop. Now, as you can see, these are very, very transparent. Then we get to some of the paler colours. Not liking the fact that I'm looking very orange in this. There you go. Then we're getting through to some of the milky colours. So you can see more of the pink because of the milky tones in. Here's some of the darker colours. And here's a nice big chunk. It's actually darker than what it appears to me in this camera light, so it probably appears fairly light to you as well. Rose quartz is known for its ability to emit a message of love and joy and warmth and emotional healing. They're known to be able to help with healing relationship problems and strengthen relationships. In fact, it's quite common for people to be told to keep two pieces, usually two small statues. It's quite common to find statues of a male and female, two females, two males together, that you keep together in your bedroom, or just two pieces such as this in your bedroom to help build relationships, heal relationships, form stronger bonds within relationships. They're also very good if you had a traumatic childhood, especially if it involves a man, not necessarily sexual abuse or physical or emotional abuse, just something that you can't get over that involves a man. It could be a car accident and a man was driving, something along those lines. They can help. How much they help, personally, I don't really connect with rose quartz, but a lot of people do connect very strongly with it, so they'll be able to tell you more than I can. They are also good if you find yourself very emotionally repressed, to help you live your life more from the heart. So to help you to open up just that little bit, just a crack in your armour can help a lot. And then you might find yourself not exactly living life on the edge, but being able to be a little bit more free and open with your emotions, how you feel, and that can build from there to being how you think you should be. Not how other people think you should be, how you think you should be. Now, it again, building on that, it can help you to enhance your love for yourself and because it helps to enhance your love for yourself. That again builds love for those around you, so it's good for helping build love for your partner, your family, your friends, strangers in the street, the world at large, not just people but animals, plants, the planet. And as I said before, it's very good at stimulating romance, apparently. Not a very romantic person, not exactly a chick flick girl. Maybe that's why, a little bit of a clash. It helps you let go of old bad emotions. It helps you let go of anger and jealousy in the present, as well as aiding with any childhood issues you may have. It helps with areas of conflict. Now, this could be areas of conflict in the workplace or in the house, and also in the world at large. So if you have a falling out with a neighbour, if you put rose quartz down the boundary, now this could be, say I had an argument with somebody there, I could put rose quartz just along that wall. It could help. Or down the boundary of the garden, it could help. Just put it in some plant pots. It makes very pretty gravel, as you can see. And then you put that in your plant pots. It looks pretty, and nobody's actually going to realise that you're sitting there trying to diffuse a situation. It can help you to build trust as well, which is always good, which is why I say it's very good in the workplace. Now, some people keep it in the dining room. This is because it's thought to aid digestion. It's up to you if you believe that. Another thing that is quite common to do is to get one of the rounded tumbled stones. And if you're having trouble with fertility, for women, there are other stones for men, because this is a very feminine stone. You place it under your mattress where your feminine parts usually are, and it is supposed to help with your fertility. So not under your sheet, because then you're going to feel it and it can move around more, but under your mattress. So where you usually lie, around your womb type area, it is apparently quite good at helping with your fertility. I don't know. Yeah, it reawakens trust. It releases tensions, stress, worry, fear, anxiety, and allows self-worth. If you're having trouble with self-worth, whether it's internal issues you're having or external issues, or those issues are based on something that happened previously, maybe it is worth giving rose quartz a go. You may be like me, it may not be a stone that you click with. Like I say, I think rose quartz is very good for some people. Some people swear by it, and I think that's excellent. But like I say, I'm not really the most feminine of women you have ever met in your life. So I think it doesn't really click with me, because it sits there and goes, really? You call yourself a woman? And I'm sitting there going, actually I kind of am. But the amount of times I get misgendered, yeah, I think some people actually think it doesn't really help with like the Batman and film t-shirts and band t-shirts that I wear, always in trousers and boots. They actually think I need a beard half the time, you know. Yeah, even when people see my name actually written down and I'm going for something like a smear test, I've been called a man's name. So I don't think it's just down to the stones. I think just generally people actually think I'm a bloke half the time. So we'll get onto my views on those things in another video, another time. because I need to find some more figures for that. Another thing it apparently does is promote an appreciation of the arts. I'm all for appreciation of the arts. Now, when I say the arts, it sounds very pompous and like you're going to be sitting there listening to Bach. I've got no problem with Bach, personally. I used to do a lot of ballet dancing when I was younger, so classical music is kind of in there with me. However, if you sit there and honestly you are just bored to death, there's nothing on telly and you can't think of anything else to do, maybe what you need to do is you need to pick up a pen and draw because you haven't done it since you were 7. Or maybe you need to pick up a book. Maybe this is the stone for you. You know, it's just an idea. And I'm not saying that it's just a woman's stone. I'm saying some people actually need to get in touch with their feminine side. I know I have a feminine side, believe it or not, but arts tend to be classed as very feminine for some bizarre reason that I've never got my head around. Bearing in mind for centuries to work in a theatre you had to be male. Apparently it's a feminine art. Yeah, okay. So maybe it's linked because of that. Maybe because it's a feminine stone, it psychologically, it reawakens your artistic side because your artistic side is apparently related to being feminine. I'm sorry, I don't really get how playing guitar is overtly feminine. But if you want to pick up a guitar, maybe it's a bit of luck for you. You'll finally manage to work out how to work out sheet music. I can't work that out or anything. It's so confusing. But yeah, so it's always worth a go. They're actually pretty cheap. Amethyst is more expensive than rose quartz. I would say rose quartz is good to have around you, just because, if anything, it's pretty. It is just a pretty stone. Even if it doesn't particularly work for you, it looks nice in a flower pot. If you've got some of the raw stuff like this, it looks nice in a flower pot. Just sitting there looking nice. You know, so a nice tumble piece like this, it's something to fiddle with in your pocket, really. You know, just gives you something to do when you're waiting for a meeting, going to see the doctors and you're feeling a bit nervous. It gives you something to do, doesn't it? You know, and then you can sit there later on and think, I wasn't as nervous this time round. Maybe it was the stone. Maybe it wasn't the stone. Maybe it was because you were sitting there thinking of something else because you were playing with a stone. I don't know. Maybe it is a stone for you. Personally, I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of stones out there, and this is not the only love stone that you can get your hands on. And this one, it isn't for me, but it is for a lot of people. And it's a good starting stone. It is. It's very good for if you do karmic meditations, and it makes very pretty jewellery, very pretty statues. It's just not all of us are built the same, and some of us don't always feel the same thing for the same things. It's like not all of us like football. So that's all I've got for rose quartz. Hope I didn't whittle too long. And have fun, know your power, and see you soon. Bye.